Hello Pisces, welcome to your February 2019 general horoscope reading. So, I'm so excited to talk to you. I mean, this is a fascinating month. We're heading into your season, Pisces, as well at the end of February. So, happy birthday to all of you early Pisces out there. And before we get into the psychic message, have to cover a couple of things with you, but also drop me a comment. Just share, how are you feeling? Share with your fellow water sign tribe here just how you're feeling, what is cooking, all that jazz. We're here to support each other. So before we get into the psychic message, I have to point out February 2nd. So it's Groundhog Day. So Groundhog Day, of course, we find out whether we'll have a shorter or longer winter, Pisces. So astrologically what's going on is we have the moon in Capricorn. You know, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, more of a malefic planet dealing with the shadow side and lessons through hardship, all that kind of stuff. And Capricorn energy is known as Father Time, Father Winter. So understanding this, my prediction, Pisces, is that we're going to have 6 more weeks of winter in the northern hemisphere in the States here. We'll see what happens. But also on this day, it's quite the power day because we have a trine that's going on between Venus and Uranus. So this can bring some unexpected, surprising shifts to your love life, your relationships, and also how you experience pleasure, what you've been doing to experience pleasure. So there could be just some unexpected and surprising changes or shifts in these areas. So just watch out for that, Pisces. Be interested. I'm like stuttering hardcore. Interesting developments and shifts that can happen on that day. So watch out for it. But without further ado, Pisces, let's dive into your psychic message here. All right. So Pisces, feel free to take a couple of deep breaths with me as we center. Alright, we're going to do 3 more shuffles. Alright, here we go, Pisces. Wow. Okay, wow, yeah, especially whenever we hit your season. Some interesting developments on the bottom of the deck. We have the Empress. Alrighty. Now I'm also going to get you a romance angel, so it's specific guidance and direction for your love life, for intimate partnership, and if you're dating, your dating life. Alrighty, I feel like your card is right here. Alrighty, Pisces. Here we go. Let's talk. Okay, so let's start with your romance guidance for the month. Remember, we do have Valentine's Day coming up. So, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This is so perfect for you, Pisces, because your planet is Neptune, and it's all about sometimes disconnecting from reality and just taking a break and getting into your dreamy, fantasy sort of space. And so that's exactly what you're being invited to do here. And this will be really good, especially for your relationship, for those of you who are single. Disconnect, take a break from from your day-to-day tasks. And if you do have someone special who you are dating or want to connect with, do it. It's time to take a little retreat, a little fun getaway that just takes you and the other person out of, those dreary, every day-to-day routines and tasks that we just all need a break from time to time. So you're definitely completely being invited to do that with your relationship, in your love life, all right? Those of you who are single, it just looks really positive too when you give yourself that space and time to go on that retreat. You might find yourself connecting with someone who's just really right for you. Beautiful. So let's get into the first week. Let's get more details. So we have the Knight of Wands and then the Hanged Man showing up. Okay, so, yeah, okie dokie. Interesting combination, Pisces. In the first week, on the 4th of February, we have the new moon happening in Aquarius. And so, with this combination, the Hanged Man is related to Uranian energy. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which can be quite rash and impulsive. So you're really being invited in that first week to allow whatever ideas, whatever enlightenment, and just whatever messages are coming through, because there's going to be some coming through in that first week, allow those to propel you into taking a little bit of impulsive action. Take an impulsive retreat, like we just talked about. Take an impulsive vacation. Act on a whim there in the first week. Knight of Wands is all about it. So if you've been thinking about it, and even if it just kind of comes to you in that first week of February, and you just feel like it, the opportunity arises for you to just kind of get out of your comfort zone and be adventurous and risk-taking, be flexible. And just be completely flexible and just make it happen. That's what you're being asked to do there. Make it happen, Pisces. And I feel like it's really going to hit you whenever you have like these aha moments in the first week. And then it's going to be like, okay, I've gotten that information, whether it's through meditation, spending just some alone time with yourself, sitting with yourself, gathering kind of your wits, your thoughts, and then boom, you're able to get in that mode of the Knight of Wands. It's like, okay, all right, I have that idea. Now just poof, spring it into action. Or just go on that retreat. That retreat may just have more than one benefit for you. Seriously. There's something here too specifically I want to say before I move on to the second week, where Pisces, it's saying surrender to the unknown. Surrender to that impulse in the first week, okay? Okay, second week, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. Ooh, so Pisces. Virgo energy showing up for you. And we have the full moon in Virgo that happens on the 19th. So kind of breaking into the third week. But it's hitting you in your partnership house early. So I'm getting that this energy is really inviting you to be of service in some way in the second week. Whether that's like a community service kind of endeavor, or it could just be as simple as helping someone else out. Also, just being of service could, I'm getting here, learning something new. Learning something new in order to better improve or help yourself or someone else, you know, through the work that you do even. That's coming through here. And some of you may find yourself either an earth sign or specifically a Virgo could really be helping you out with this new sort of learning, this new thing that you might be molding and crafting in the second week. An older figure, and I'm getting that it could be an earth sign for sure, that is helping you really culminate and piece this together. So look out for that energy, for that person. Definitely, I'm getting here there's a conversation going on here. And it really does have to do with crafting, or even just crafting yourself as a person, building your skill. But it could also just be you materially crafting something, if you're a crafty person. So it looks really interesting and affirmative here in the second week. The beginning stages of something, and you're getting some really helpful instruction. So take that, Pisces. Now in the third week here, moving into your season also, we have the Chariot and then the Six of Cups. And I associate the Chariot energy with Pisces energy and Cancerian energy. And then you have the Cups here, your watery element. Ooh, moving into your element with ease. Now, with this, I'm hearing something about Pisces exploring the past. Something about the past relationship, could have been a past romantic entanglement that you're exploring again, that you're needing to kind of travel back to. Something else about that experience to be learned or to find closure on, which gives you some final peace. Yeah. And you might even find, I know this is pretty specific, some of you Pisces might find yourself actually, connecting with someone from the past, and then just going on some sort of trip or some sort of surprise date with them. And that could be going back to retreat here, which we talked about. But there's definitely a nostalgic connection, and a connection from the past that is coming in. And you're definitely, with the Chariot being here with it, you're being invited to explore it, Pisces. Explore that relationship. and the purpose of it. Yes. You have permission. It's quite beautiful. I love the energy of this. It's going to be a very emotionally charged, but positively charged week. Then moving on to the 4th week, Pisces, we have the 5 of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Okay, woo! Passion. Passion, passion, passion is what I'm getting. Okay, passions are going to be really high in the 4th week of February for you. Okay, I gotta consult my notes. Okay. I'm not necessarily seeing anything specific with the astrology at the very end of the week here, but psychically what I'm getting here for you is that your energy level and passion is going to be fierce. And you're going to want to channel that into some sort of project, creative work. And some of this might develop, there might be just this conversation that develops. It could be an argument that actually develops in the 4th week. I'm not going to lie. Okay, there's a heated conversation that is going to be showing up, wanting to develop. And with the Ace of Wands informing this, it's like, look, there's something about someone's actions, or even your action perhaps, that you're not quite comfortable with, or that you're working on changing, or you want the other person to change, because there's something about the way they take initiative or action that is frustrating. That is frustrating here in the 4th week, and it needs to be discussed. And like I said, passions are high, so you're definitely invited to try to be creative. You're being invited to be creative with how you approach this. Ace of Wands is really kind of telling me that. Be creative in how you approach this and conversate this. And Pisces, you're a creative being. You can figure it out. This is like, also I'm getting here, definitely something is, some sort of intuitive message is coming through with this heated discussion and passion. And I'm definitely getting that it could involve an earth sign, because you have both of these earthy elements sitting above this pairing. So definitely hear the other person out. Don't forget, I'm hearing the words, don't forget to listen. And if the other person isn't giving you a chance, make them listen. You know, this is about really kind of standing up for yourself and, like I said, getting creative about your approach and how you conversate and translate this message. Because there's definitely something really inspirational. I know that sounds almost like contradictory, but with this heated conversation or argument, there's something inspirational coming through from it. So Pisces, yes, you're being encouraged to find out what that is. Be creative with your approach and find out what it is. Because there's some inspiration wanting to come through that will be just kind of popping out of nowhere through that heated conversation. It's really an interesting dynamic can't wait to hear from you how that transpires. So that pretty much concludes your reading here, Pisces. So please, if you haven't yet, check out my latest Limelight Laughs video. It's the Zodiacs in Comedy. If you haven't checked out that series that I do, I love bringing giggles and laughs and some lightheartedness to all of this. So check it out. And yeah, if this message touched you and you feel like it would reach and touch someone else, please share it. Share it. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, Pisces. It really does help support the intuitive work that I'm doing and the content that I create. So thank you in advance for that. And if you want to connect with me more, or if you even want to do a personal reading with me, all of the links, information is below in the descriptions box as always. So Pisces, happy birthday to you February ones, and enjoy the energy and the developments this month. I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.